Hey there, welcome to Ask TJ About Marketing. I'm your host, Terry Johnson from Terry Johnson Online. I'm a marketing specialist and I have several years experience in marketing research, marketing strategy, and advertising. So we're here today to talk about basic marketing questions that you may have, and you want to get that information because you want to grow your business or your brand online, on social media. Everybody's doing that right now. So you may have some marketing questions that you need answers to. So this is the place where you'll get those answers. So let's get right into today's question. Are you ready? Here it is. We're still going to talk about a little bit about content, but now we're going beyond, the creation, the strategy, the planning when you're creating your content online. But see, now we got to go even further and talk about your content promotion strategy, because when you make the content, you post it, you're not done. You're not done. You got to promote that thing, because you can't. If you don't have a large community or a large following, like say you're not Beyonce with, what does she have, 200 million followers on Instagram or wherever.
Yeah.
When you have that kind of community, you don't really have to worry about promotion, so it gets shared. If you've got 500 followers, you got some work to do. So that's what we're going to talk about here. So when you make your content and you post it, you're not done. You got to promote it. So, your work, unfortunately, your work as business owners is not done. I've said this, I will keep saying it. It is work. It seems simple, but it's work. But we're laying the foundation for the planning and the strategy, so you don't have to put that much work in, every day. We're putting the work in creating it. And that's the same thing when, you're building a house. You got the blueprint. Then the construction workers come, they lay the foundation, they put the walls up, you move in and then you decorate. But the hard part is done. You don't recreate the house every day. So what I'm saying to you here is, for business owners, we're creating a house, but we're not going to do it every day. We're just going to walk into it and, sit down and put our feet up on the couch. We're not building a house every day. So, but if you build it right, it will stand the test of time. It will stand. It will stand everything. You will just change the decorations, but it's still there. So that's the analogy. So we're talking about creating your content promotion strategy and what goes into that, because you have to promote your content. You can't post it and then go, well, I've done my work, and then when no one comments, likes, shares, all of those vanity metrics that people like, then you get upset. And I know that because I see it everywhere. When I'm in, my forums, my business forums, I'm on Facebook groups, I'm in different groups. How come my content, no one's liking it, no one's commenting, no one's engaging? No. I said, well, first of all, you got to ask. Did you ask? Did you ask people to share? That was, last week called to action. One of the things you need to ask. Ask them to get on your email list. Ask them to share. Ask. Closed mouths don't get fed. Closed mouths. So open it and ask and say, hey, would you share this out? And that's what we do here. We say, hey, would you share this post out wherever you're watching us? Because we're on different platforms. Wherever you're watching, share this out. And let somebody else get the information that you're getting, get the knowledge that you're getting, because they may need it and they don't know where to look. That's another thing. This information is out there, but a lot of people are confused as to where to find the right information, because the wrong information is out there. I mean, you can go to Google, yes, but you have to decide, is this something, can I trust this?
Can I trust? Yes.
Knowledge, right. Is this right? Another thing, a pet peeve of mine, is old information. So that's another thing you have to pay attention to whenever you're searching anywhere, especially Google. I always look and see the dates. A lot of things that people are doing online, as far as websites, they're not putting the dates on their blog posts. And I'm like, don't do that. But they're doing that because they don't want you to know that the information is old and they haven't updated it. But here's another trick with Google, especially with Google. You can change the time frame of your search results. If you're searching for, say, marketing information for business owners, it will come up with any time period. You can change it in Google to say recent, in the last day, in the last week. There's different parameters you can set. So that way you can be assured that when you're searching in Google, you get the right information. So that's a little tip for you guys.
Information.
Right. You want current information, because Google will just return, whatever because it's an algorithm, not a person. So it's returning things it thinks you want. And you have to qualify it by saying, I only want things in the last month or the last quarter or the last year. I don't want anything from 2016. Because marketing information from 2016 is not going to help you. It may, but you'll have to say, well, how does that work in 2022? And you don't want to do that. You're making extra work for yourself. We want less. We want as less work. We want to keep it simple. So that's what I'm saying. When you're searching on Google for anything, not even marketing information, when you're searching anything on Google and you want the latest information, just change the time frame that Google looks. So when you go to tools, there's an anytime, past hour, past 24 hours, past week, past month, past year, and then you set the custom range. So that is under tools when you're searching in Google. Just an FYI.
Okay.
That way you get the most current information.
This is good to know.
All right, so so we want to have a content promotion strategy. You want to go beyond content. Because we made it, so now we got to make sure people are seeing it. Why? So it's shared, so you get more views, so it travels further, is exposed to more people, and that happens with sharing. So you want to have that shareable part of it. That's another part of the content promotion strategy. It has to be shareable. Now, we talked about this before, that I always say, don't just post any old thing. We talked about content and how to make it reach your target audience and all the things that you need to include, so you will, so you'll have a better match, so people will react to it and see it. But there's another step. We need to do epic content. And I'm going to give you a little definition of epic content. Epic content: timeless, validated, highly engaging content. And that's some of the things we've talked about. We've talked about having relevant, it has to be valuable, it has to hit the target market. It's also content that presents well thought out information and puts the user experience first. It's not content you want to post. And I've always used the example of, and I see this all the time, but I mean, if you're a dry cleaner or if you're a bakery and you just, I don't know what to post today, so I'm just going to throw up a post from George Washington. What does that have to do with your audience? You're a bakery, you're a cleaner, you're a this, you're a that. You should be putting up information that your audience needs to know about. Cupcakes, bakery, the cupcake of the day. We're doing this new thing. And you have to make it epic, which means it has to be enticing. It has to be well thought out. And it also has to catch attention. So bakery is the easiest, you just post rainbow cupcakes, or the kids coming in eating cupcakes, or somebody coming in and with their eyes big and they're going, ooh, with food and stuff like that. It's really easy because you're making it enticing. So you have to think of things. Well, if I'm passing by the bakery, how do I get them to come in? Well, enticing food, enticing photos of food, people happy that they bought a cupcake, a close-up of the cupcake. It's Women's History Month. Maybe they're doing something. Maybe you have a special promotion for Women's History, some cupcakes with women, women of history faces. Those ideas, those are things you need to do because you need to catch the attention. And a part of that is keeping up with the trends. So you want to capture that. How do you capture that? And I just gave an example of your bakery, cupcakes or cake or cookies with the faces of women of history on it. It's easy to do. The bakery knows how to do that. So that's what you do instead of, I'm going to just post a post a quote. You can do that, but that's not epic content. That's not content that's going to catch the attention of people who want to buy cookies or cakes or cupcakes that day. And also a part of this promotion strategy is you don't want to put one thing out and always say you want to make one sale. You want them to be connected to your brand. That means consistency. You want to deliver the value. And now we got to do, how do we do that epic content? So that's a part of the promotion strategy, because when you make that extraordinary content, that fabulous wow content, it gets shared. Sharing extends the life of your content. Beyond the people that are following you. We want to make epic content that's shareable. So let's talk some more about epic content, because there's a lot of people talking about epic content. Epic content is when someone views it, evokes the immediate reaction of someone wanting to share, subscribe, follow, or link to the piece of content. It becomes so valuable to the person that's viewing it that they become a fan. Those are things you want with your content. Content that after consuming it, and if you put it into action, could dramatically impact your business. Again, that's what we want, impact on the business. Content that speaks to someone inside the people, that makes them say yes, they want to share it. It made them smile, think, laugh, change something for the better. And you want to leave people off better with your content, just making them feel good. And if you're in the right, you have to connect to the right babe. If you're a bakery, it's easy to connect. Now, if you're in a service area where it's not like bakery, you have to think of another way to get the excitement and to catch on to that trend. Okay. So you got to figure out how to tie it in. And you need to keep up with the trends and the news. And to find out these days, I usually go to Check iDay. So checkiday.com is a daily listing of whatever, things being celebrated online. You need to find out how you can connect your business to this. So if your business doesn't connect to any of these days, then it's okay. You don't have to post this kind of stuff for the day. You can figure out something else about your business. Behind the scenes, user generated content, or just create some content that, you're working on something new, but make it epic is the point. You want to make it epic. So this is one place that I go, and I believe the month, let me see. Yeah. So the month is on here, listed on the bottom, like it's National Craft Month, National Crochet Month, National Flower Month, National Kidney Month, Nutrition Month, Peanut Month. That you can find a whole bunch of stuff in here. So that means the month means that it's celebrated the whole month. So you got 30 days of creating content. You don't have to create it today. March is Frozen Food Month. Music in our schools. Caffeine awareness. You just take a look at what's here. Women's History Month. Save Your Vision Month. There's stuff here. And you can say, hey, someone is talking about it on Twitter or Instagram or somewhere, and that'll give you ideas for making the epic content, which is what you need to make. Okay.
That was good.
So that's one of the things in the content promotion strategy. So we're moving on to the promotion part of it. We're not talking about the content, the making of it, or the creation of it, or the things that are involved. So now we need to push it out because it needs to be shared. And shareable content is not okay. I'm just going to put up a George Washington quote. My business has nothing. It's not President's Day, which was in February. So why would I post that? I need to post something. And where do I get my ideas from? I check iDay. I think another one is National Calendar Month. Is another one. I think another one was Days of the Calendar. I think that's the other one. But they all do the same thing. They all show you these are, little special holidays or things that people are celebrating online. Let me see if I can find that date.
I like that, because then you don't have to sit here and just ponder, how can I make myself different today?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because all of them, like they had a National Teen Mental Health Day.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There's a bunch there. Let me see. Okay, National Day calendar. Here it is. days of the year. But these are some of the ways for you to create epic content. 'Cause I don't want you to create just blah. Just, it doesn't get any attention. It's not shareable. No one will care because people care about themselves, not your business. So you got to put that in there to where they are caring, right? People share content that they care about and topics that support who they are and what they are concerned with. So there you go. It's easy. Just check it out. See what you need to plan. Make it epic. That's going beyond the content. Going beyond just, okay, here's a title. Here's the content. Here's a photo. And none of it is just, it's just so boring. You want excitement because you want shareable. Shareable is extending your content online without you paying. You know, remain flexible. That means be open to changes because social media changes and evolves every day. And as I just told you, we talked about, okay, well, what happens today? Today's conversation is not going to happen tomorrow. So you need to be flexible and watch for the trends, see what's coming, and be prepared for it, be ready for it. So how do you do that? You develop a content marketing strategy that allows you to test and experiment. So that's what this is about. So this is a part of your content promotion strategy. This is some of the things that we need to look at. It needs to be epic content because it needs to be shareable. That's the key. It needs to be shareable. People are not going to share just because you're posting content. We're beyond that. That is 2008 or 2010. We're way beyond that. It has to be epic content. It means it needs to be shareable. It means it needs for people. And let me look at that comment that I read. So epic content is when someone views it. It evokes the immediate reaction of someone wanting to share, subscribe, follow, link to that piece of content. Okay? That you want them to be a fan. You want them to keep coming back to your platform where you're sharing content, where you have the system in place, where you have the call to action, which drives them. But you're the traffic cop. You're saying, hey, come on over here with me to my website. Come on over here with me to my Shopify store, my link in bio, my landing page, my link tree, whatever you have set up where you get the click that you want to make shareable content. And you have to do that with epic content. It has to be content that's extraordinary, stands out, gets the attention, makes people like it, share it, click it, do your call to action, go to your link and buy, all of those things. It has to work. It has to work. It just can't sit there passively and just going, oh, I'm just here. No, you want your content to do the job. All right? Because you want to be a success online. You want your business to be a success. You want your business to have more sales, more revenue. And to do that, you need more shares, more engagement, and people to know, like, and trust you and your content. Now, I hope this discussion that we had today about today's marketing question helps you in some way to better understand marketing strategy, and those things you need to do to grow a business or brand online with social media today. So these questions are designed to give you some basic information. So if you have additional questions or you need a little bit more clarification, or you need some, you're not really sure, reach out to me, Terry Johnson Online, at terryjohnsononline.com, or go to your favorite social media platform and find me. Just search for Terry Johnson Online, and I'm on all the major platforms. So just reach out, give me a message, and let me know what questions you have, and I will try to answer them. Okay, so I look forward to hearing from you, and I will see you next time.
Yeah.